So I was thinking today, I like making videos, I like writing, I like sharing stuff on social media, I like generating content. I don't think I'm particularly great at it, but I really enjoy that process. It brings me enjoyment to do it, both in the process of it and both of course getting the gadgets and the cameras and geeking out on that stuff. And I've been trying to think what is my purpose, or what do I want the next 10 years or 20 years of my life to be about. And of course I want it to be about being a husband and a father, but I think my biggest desire in life is to get more and more freedom, to get autonomy, to get to the position where I can do what I want, with whom I want, when I want, how I want. I know that seems really extreme, and a lot of people, when I tell them that, they tell me it's a far-fetched dream, but I think that exists. And I see the path to that being entrepreneurial. I see it being in control of my cash flow situation by being in control of my business and my hustle. And I see that translating into more freedom, both for time and money for me and my family. So I think I just want to document that journey. And I think it's going to be a brick by brick really scenario, where I think a lot of it's going to be boring and mundane, especially as I climb and crawl my way out of debt, both consumer debt and student loan debt. But I think that's part of it. And I think it's a journey that I think a lot of people are going to be able to relate to, and documenting it, I think will give them some inspiration and hope, maybe. And if nothing else, it'll be great for legacy, my kids and their kids. So as far as what the vehicle is, like I said, I think it's entrepreneurship. I think it's business. Right now I'm pursuing a business as a personal trainer, both in person and online, but I'm not really sure the longevity of that. I think fitness and coaching is going to become more and more commoditized, and I don't want to be the guy who's commoditizing it. I think I can leverage my skills in that arena to get money, to get capital, to get resources to do other things with. And one of the things I'm kind of considering is I'd really like to get into the coffee industry. I love coffee. I think it's a great product, and I think it's really cool how you can wrap an experience around a cup of coffee. And there's some coffee shops that I've been to that I just really dig how they do it. And then not only that, around coffee there's a whole culture. There's branding, there's merch, there's wholesale, there's subscription services. So I really want to explore that more, and I think where I live in Joplin, Missouri, has just enough of a counterculture, millennial culture, hipster culture to support a really cool, well-branded, experiential specialty coffee shop. The biggest hurdle is just financial resources, but I'm getting to that point in my life where I always fought wanting to run any kind of debt in an endeavor. But I think at this point, the experience I'm having in my job, I would rather bet on myself and work 18-hour days to build something that's mine, rather than working and spending time in a secure job where I'm putting hours and time and effort into something that won't ever really pay me back or give me anything back from it. So I think that's going to be part of the journey. I don't really know, but that's the point of documenting it. We'll be able to look back and see how I actually got to where I'm going. There's always this quote that I always think of when I think like this. Steve Jobs gave a commencement speech at Stanford University, and he said, he can never connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect the dots looking back. So you kind of have to trust in the fact that the things you're experiencing and going through are going to make sense once you arrive, or once you get further down the road. So that's what I'm having faith in. And then enjoying the process, enjoying documenting the process. So we'll see where this goes. And if you're watching, thanks for watching.